Hello and welcome to the Blog Plays The Bazaar, as dictated by Baron von Hone. A pain in the ass game to capture, as we've found out. But, yeah. So I've seen this played a little bit. Fellow Radladian Bane Williams played some, back when it was in Super Optim Beta mode. It looked like Hearthstone, in terms of the pretty colourful graphics and beautiful visual effects and music, but a lot less interactive. We'll see how it plays. Okay. Home base. Start with small bronze items or a silver item. Surely rarity is better.
Do we have anything useful in the cargo hold?
Items are the core of the bazaar. You can right-click an item to view its details. Okay, that doesn't seem any different than hovering over it, except bigger. And it also gives us more detail on what ammo is. When an item runs out of ammo, it can no longer fire. It refills after each fight. Okay. What am I supposed to click, game? Yeah, it has this beautiful Hearthstone-esque interactable side screen game table sort of thing. A blank text box, you say? I did, though. I've clicked on the item. I did what it wanted. It said right-click to get more info. Oh, it wants me to left-click.
Too early to start pillaging. Guess I can buy something. Ugh.
Enter shop. Alia sells weapons. Andy. And JJ. If only we had our radical red sheets, but we'll go with Andy. Switchblade. Chest is the storage. Well, it's done a shitty job of tutorializing so far. Buy an item. Gold cost. Your gold. So we have 18 in the bank, and these things cost 2. Bayonet. When you use the weapon to the left of this, deal 10 damage. Deal 40 damage. And that seems so much better. And Switchblade. Deal 30. Switchblade is... but Switchblade scales. No, this one looks the
Enough
best.
shopping for now. Let's sail on.
I'm not allowed to buy 2 things? Alright.
I heard Bazaar was a wild place, but monsters
Fight a
roaming
monster.
the streets?
Fanged Inglet.
Stand back and watch.
Fights are automatic, which is to say, have no gameplay interactivity. Which I think is a bit of a boring decision. It doesn't leave you with much to do. It doesn't feel very gamey. It feels like watching a movie, but... The side whose health runs out loses first. Your health is displayed on the bottom, and your opponent's health is displayed on the top. You gain coins as you damage monsters. So these don't have any synergy, sadly. We blew up the monster. Replay, recap, continue. Is this like statistics? No idea. They do actually. Leave this encounter? Oh, I meant to pick a reward. Each encounter during a day takes 1 hour. Each encounter gives an experience. Why does it say gives experience and then points to the people? That is a strange choice of... Yeah, poorly tutorialized so far. Sells medium items, sells non-weapon items, sells generic items. What's a medium item? Also, you level up every 8 experience, and we have little dots that are filling up our EXP bar.
Let's do a little more trading.
Okay, for 8, we can buy some rope. What adventurer would be found dead without 50 feet of rope? Slow 2 items for 3 seconds. Drag an item to the merchant to sell it. Items sell for half their purchase price. So the pelt. Do I have to put it inside that? I have to put it inside that thing. So we can have a katana, deal 5 damage, the slow enemy usage thing, or a shield. Whenever you buy another aquatic item, this gains 5 shield. I mean, this looks like it generates shield faster than our current weapon, but I suppose it's twice as big? It also looks like health regenerates between fights. But 5 just seems so bad. I suppose it's fairly quick. But yeah, like compared to this bolus, 5 seconds for 40, 2 seconds for 5, this seems horrid. And it's huge. No. Let's have that.
We need to get a lot stronger to have a chance against the tyrant.
The other one needs no ammo. Sure, but we have this thing giving us free ammo. So this is keeping the bolus empowered. So the other one was the same size as these two, but does 1/8 the damage. And doesn't have a slow effect. Eating contest. Get some chocolate bars. Make a choice. Basic, silver, or premium chocolate bars. 2? It has 2 uses, Cal, I think, because it has 2 little dots and to the right of it says 2 ammo. But this thing, every 5 seconds, reloads the bolus as ammo. So this shoots and this reloads it at the same time. I don't think this runs out of ammo because of this. But maybe I'm misunderstanding this? Maybe this doesn't trigger an infinite number of times? Anyway, we've got money. What do the super chocolate bars
Stuff's a
do?
little bigger. Can't hide the katana in my boot.
Items that don't fit on your board go into the stash. It sells for 0, but converts into permanent max health.
Hoarding treasures for tyrants. We corsairs sail
You can
light.
sell items from your board or stash. But I'm not in a merchant? Oh well, tap to close.
Ready.
Okay,
Man
it
the
tutorialized
cannon
the inventory. At the end of the day, you will fight another player. Me versus Green Vintara 844. So he has generate shield. Heal equal to his money. Shields prevent incoming damage, sure. Well, he doesn't have very much money, so that doesn't seem terribly useful. No, this is staying full. When the timer runs out, a sandstorm will arrive. Now this I remember, because Bane was... The person I've watched playing this before was doing a build where he just gained basically infinite health and armor, never doing direct damage to his enemy, and then this sandstorm would come along and kill the enemy for him. So it applies an increasingly fast damage over time effect. When you beat a player, you earn a trophy. Try getting 10 before running out of prestige. One victory. You can earn chests in rank mode at 4, 7, and 10. Continue.
A new day. Bright.
Nifu. Sells skills. At the start of each day, you gain gold equal to your income. Sure. Your rightmost burn item has +2 burn. Well, I don't have any burn, so that doesn't seem useful. Your rightmost poison item has +2 poison. I have no poison, that also seems useless. Your weapons have a I can't see because this is in the way. Skills provide passive boosts. Click on a skill to learn it. Your weapons have a 5% crit chance. That seems the most useful, which is to say the only one of any use at the moment. Pip. Teaches bronze tier skills. Strength. Your weapons deal bonus damage. When you buy a weapon, gain permanent health. Your poison items do extra poison. Boost our weapon damage. Do we fight? Quixel? No, it's not fight, it's sell. Sell small and mediums items, buy large items at extra value. Sells weapons, sells items. I mean, we're poor, so none of these seem useful. Your board size increases as you level up. You will also gain health as you level up. I mean, more weapons, where we have weapon bonuses.
Maybe I can use its parts to improve mine.
Buying an item you already have will upgrade it. Sure, let's find out what this does. So, the two bronze boluses combine into a silver one, which is not quite twice as good. Instead of going from 40 plus 40 is 80, it's 70. But I suppose you're saving space. I'd kind of like it if you controlled that more. Like, what if I want to have two separate boluses and then control when they combine? I'm thinking of comparing to something like Overlooting that we were playing recently, which lets you control that. I think that's more strategy, more decision making. But maybe they don't want to give the player that option. Do we also want the Mantis Shrimp? Deal 20 damage and do a burn. When you slow, this gains extra damage and extra burn. Holy! Ah, but it's slow firing. But it is a lot of damage. At the start of each day, get a small item from any hero. If only we were rich enough. Well, actually we are. We have 4. Sure. Can we fit this? How do I tell how much I can fit? Like, can I fit 1, 2 extra? Will this actually fit? Yes. I'm happy with that.
There's a fight around every corner in this place. But I need to
Higher tier monsters are more difficult but have better level ups. So 2 small, 3 small, 4 small, 2 crystal, 2 crystal, 3 crystal, 1 card thingy, 1 card thingy, 1 card thingy. So this one is twice as good as the other in terms of the small resource. Let's have a go. I feel like we have good synergy. mean, our armor seems to be keeping up with its damage rate. At least until the sandstorm arrived. Okay, we can have a medkit. When you sell it, your leftmost heal gains 20 heal, but I have no heal. When you shield, gain 5 damage for the fight. So that has synergy with our shield thing. Giant club. When you sell this, your weapons gain bonus damage. I wouldn't mind boosting these things' damage. Heal more. When you sell the... No, we already looked at that. Gearnola bar. When you sell a tool, this gains 1 max ammo. Okay, so these two could combine, but then I would stop using my bolus, which seems bad. Ah, but this could get really big. If you sold enough stuff, this would have lots of sustain. And you, when you sell this, your leftmost shield gains 12 shield. So that would go up by about a 5th. But I think I would prefer the boost both of these by 10% than that one thing by 20. Because I'm not sold on keeping this forever. It doesn't have synergy with our weapons and weapons. Do I get them all? I think I only get one. Or none? Maybe I do get them all. It's not letting me click anything. Okay, I get them all. That's unexpectedly generous. Or not, because it's empty. I get none of them? Rust. At the start of each fight, slow one item for 3 seconds. And I get no choice. I just have to have that skill. Sells weapons, sells non-weapons, sells items. It feels weird that I didn't get anything out of that. Ayla, sells weapons. Well, we are weapon builds, so sells weapons seems most sensible.
Ugh, not loving these options. Can we start over?
Sniper rifle, deal 100. Deal bonus damage if it is your only weapon. We did get a skill, which doesn't take up an item slot. But I want the thing that would have let me do these. This deals 3 times more damage if it's your only weapon. But its fire rate is garbage. I suppose we could have it be our only weapon. It's also weird that the sniper rifle doesn't have ammo, whereas the bolus does. Let's think about that. That would do 300 every 11. Some merchants and trainers let you re-roll. Sure, please stop telling me this. No, it's going to force me to do it, even though I wanted the sniper rifle. I mean, at least it's tutorializing the re-roll function, so I shouldn't complain. Well, I should complain, but I should complain less. G'day, Sunaj. Hand axe. Deal 10 damage, all your other weapons do 6 more. Pet rock. Deal 8 damage. If this is your only friend, your items have bonus crit chance. Grappling hook. Deal 12 damage, slow something for 2 seconds. I don't think I want any of these. And I have nothing to sell. So let us continue on our way.
I respect new food, but but bare hands are not enough.
You ditched him for sports park? Oh, for hockey. The Lost Crate. You find an abandoned chest, invest in myself, gain 1 income. Or sell. Well, I don't have anything to sell. So do I want immediate payoff or money over time? Money over time. And Dark Creath Fire.
I may
Let's
be young
go.
for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand aside.
We have much more health than poor enemy. That seems nice. Freeze an enemy item. And this
I
scales.
have no pride for you to wound.
Okay, so he's trying to do status effect. Burn, poison, but we just... He has too low health.
Full sail, my boy!
A bronze item. Get 2 gold and a bronze tier loot item. Can I find out what a loot item is? No, I can't hover this even though it's a keyword. And get an aquatic one. Well, this is aquatic. But this is only when you buy aquatic, not when you get aquatic. So that doesn't seem useful. I think we will go with the thing plus extra money. Eagle Talisman. When you sell it, your leftmost item gains crit chance. So it does nothing by itself. And Clamera. They do have cute names. I have to give them that the things in here often have cute punny names. Slow 1 item for 1 second. It triggers straight away and then every 10 seconds. Get a cinders, burn. Get more food, which we can sell for more health. Or select from silver... No, sell silver items. So I could sell the clam, but the clam is only worth 1. And I don't have other stuff. So I think I'll go with the chocolate bars. More health seems fine. Obstacle course. Help slow. Transform your item. No. I don't want to change all my stuff. I like my stuff. I can sell the eagle talisman and the clam there, as well as the chocolate bars? Maybe. Yeah, chocolate bar isn't a weapon.
Deals, not war.
Okay, big health. Can I sell the talisman thing? Yes. Now, do I want to sell the clam? We can buy a pearl. When you use another aquatic item, charge this for 2. This would boost our shield ever so slightly. Make deals, not war. Deals are fashionable. Charge this electricity 1 second? What is electricity? I kind of... Oh, but I'm too poor anyway. I only have 1 money. So even if I want to buy it, I couldn't buy it. Can we go into debt? No, it just says
Must
you
be a
can't
hole
afford
in my
that.
coin purse.
Okay, so we should continue on our way.
I feel like that decision comes from a negative place.
Not choosing to purchase her stuff comes from a negative place, she says. Eccentric Etherite, Tempest Flame Dancer, or Frost Street Challenger. I mean, we've won everything so far. Let's assume that we keep winning.
We haven't started yet?
Okay, so they've got a barbed wire effect. That's scaling up pretty nastily. But we're keeping this shield low enough that it isn't doing too much.
Whew. Seeing spots here.
That was closer. Okay. So this is what they had. Rigged. At the start of each fight, haste 2 items. I also didn't learn what that haste effect thing was, but that's because we didn't buy it. Fair enough. Continue. So we get Giant Force Field. It is monstrously huge. Maybe you have to click them? Can I have space for it? If I get rid of the bolus, unacceptable. Bolus stays. I mean, 50 is better than 30. And I don't tend to keep enough shield around that the deal damage equal to my shield seems to matter. So no, we can't equip you. You ditch the shovel, but it's good damage. It's half our damage, well. Half our damage in damage, but a bit less than that because of the fire rate. This is realistically 2/3 our damage, and this is 1/3 of our damage. I suppose you could argue that this plus this might do more. So this would do every 5 seconds shield 30. Every 6 shield 50. It's a pity that they're not the other way around. We'd like this to go off before this, so that we have the shield before the shield damage based on shield triggers. We'll try Baron's thing. It's his Dictator. We'll ditch the shovel for the extra shieldo thing. And see if we actually accumulate enough. They stack and they stay around unless the enemy hits them down, as far as I can tell, Cal. Sell medium items. Aid the convoys in navigating a dangerous mountain pass. This seems the most... rather than 3 money. Guide a convoy. Gain 2 gold and an experience. Work for the convoy. Gain 5 gold. Risky. Risky biscuits. Or invest in the convoy to gain permanent income. You can have one of my money. Can I click that more than once? We cannot hyper-invest. Not allowed. Barkun. Sells medium and large items. Buys small ones at extra value. This is a medium. So... no, he doesn't pay a premium for that. Find an abandoned chest. Start your next fight with 100 shields per level. No. Chest then. What does Lost Crate do? Open it or return it. Get a skill. That's how I read it, Cal. Barkun. Get a medium item or a skill? Thing is, we're full of items. But I like getting when it presents me with 3 skills and I get to pick one. So I also don't know that I love this. He says, what does Barkun say when he goes to the bar? Bonsai! Yeah, we'll take the skill. I don't want the item. Your leftmost item has a bonus crit chance. This shoots the most often, and in fact it's the only thing that's a weapon. So our weapon building... Oh no, this counts as a weapon. Really? Force field counts as a weapon? Yes. Okay, that's nice then. Sure. Would I prefer bolus or that critting though? Well, let's see how much shield we tend to maintain. Upgrade a bronze item, or learn a bronze skill. I think almost everything we have is silver except for this. So it would be upgrade our powder flask. It would be nice if, like, right-clicking let me see what they upgrade to. So I'm going to take the skill instead.
You might prefer Argenta's training. She's amazing.
When you buy a weapon, gain health. Your leftmost... Really? It looks like it has bronze outlining to me. Like, this is brown. This clearly has silver outlining. This has silver outlining, as far as I'm concerned. This has silver outlining, and this has silver outlining. This is the only one that seems to have brown around it. But maybe then they need to indicate this more clearly. Also, they could indicate it here, right? Why not have one of the tags be its tier? So either they have some poor visual design, or a lack of... They could just put it here. When you buy a weapon, gain health. Your leftmost weapon gains damage. Another copy of bonus crit chance. Do these stack, or will we get two of them? These would stack. I mean, 20 extra damage on this isn't trivial. Also, it hasn't explained what a crit is. Is a crit 50% extra damage? 2% extra damage? 1,000,000% extra damage? How am I meant to make a decision about whether crit is good if it hasn't taught us what crit does? Can I hover this? Nope, I can't hover this and it won't tell us. So I'm going to take the thing that at least I understand what it does.
There are greater trainers than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
In number terms. Sin XQ.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
Okay, I have a lot more health than this guy. And he... Okay, so he's a build your weapons, like this orangutan. Dark Young powers up your other weapons.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round!
Okay, 3 for 3 wins. He sharpens the knives. Get a small weapon. Upgrade a bronze item. We also got a sleeping potion. Did we get anything else? No, we've got our shovel. Slow the slowest enemy item for 3 seconds. And it runs out after 1 use. Yeah, not in love with that. Can I get the shovel back? If I put you away, could I have our shovel back? Yes. I don't have anything to sell, because my everything... Well, I have one thing, but it's a small thing, so we don't like you. I kind of want to upgrade the shovel myself.
We take pride in our restorations.
Can I?
Haha! Now this will inspire the
I want to know
crowd.
if it gets a better item out of it. No. So it's only upgraded its damage, not the... I was hoping it would upgrade the item get effect. Which again, I don't like that this doesn't let you see how these upgrade. It means that you can't make an informed decision about... You just have to memorize how everything upgrades. Sell medium and large items. Buy your small items at +1 value. I do have a small item to sell. Work the docks to earn coin, or get a sharpening stone. Sure, what is this? When you sell this, your leftmost weapon gains damage. Yeah, we're all in on Bolus. Can I immediately sell it? No. Prince Marianus, Outlands Dervish, Blood Reef Raider. Well, we've won everything so far. Let's continue assuming that we're going to win.
Aquaform this world.
Holy,
Your
he has a lot of
streets
health.
will be our rivers.
He gains health when he sells it. He boosts other aquatic items. No, he's winning.
We will release the springs of the deep and drown this.
He just shuts up because of the tooltip. The pop-up. You don't get an item or experience when you lose to a monster. Losing doesn't cost prestige. Okay, he was too good. Failure. Cache of Riches. Gain gold. Gets gumballs. Or sell things. I still think I only have the one thing, so no. Yeah, let's find out what gumballs are. Buy 5. Okay. Ah, you can buy more and more and more of them. Can I sell things at the moment? Yes. Sure. Boost our weapons, boost our weapons, boost our 2 shield things, boost our 2 shield things, boost our 2 shield things. We save that for selling at a time when we get something out of it. Buy more gumballs. No, I want to sell them. Boo! I want to sell them. Okay, I can. Weapon, 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 weapon. Yeah, I don't like that it moves on without your permission either. Start your next fight with 100 extra shield per level. That would go really well with our shield equals damage. Sell non-weapons or help the convoys again. I mean, we lost our last fight, so there's something to be said for this. But let's keep investing in ourselves. Invest in the convoy.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
We have more health. They are fish build. Their version of the shield is up to a lot higher than ours. But they aren't actually getting through my shield very much. 4 wins gets you a bronze victory. Bronze victories earn you chests in ranked mode. 7 wins upgrades you to silver. Okay. The little bar goes up. Day 4. Day 5. In the sense that you are playing other real people when you get up to the people fights, Cal. The monster fights, no. That person, yes. He's another person that has also gotten this far. I don't care about burn. Dive weights. Haste 1 item for 1 second. This has multicast equal to its ammo. For each adjacent aquatic item, reduce its cooldown by 1. I could rearrange... Do I prefer that to the clam? It would mean that this... No, because it goes off slower. So the first time this would go off earlier than this. No, later than this. And then it would be... If only this triggered sooner than this triggers so that it could go that and then that. I do think that it's probably better than the clam. Let's see this in action. More gumballs, sure. Buy gumballs. Boost our shield things. Boost our crit damage crit. More gumballs.
Now this is how you win a war!
Sell, 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 sell. Teaches a silver skill.
I teach, you learn. We're a good team.
Stunning strike. The first time you crit, freeze. If you have exactly 1 weapon, its cooldown is reduced while your enemy has a slow... Well, I don't have exactly 1 weapon. The first time you use an item each fight, haste aquatic item for 2 seconds. But it only triggers once. I don't want shit that only triggers once. First time, if you only have 1 weapon. Bleh, they're all disgusting. Reroll. Your rightmost item has extra crit chance. That's the opposite of that one. Your rightmost shield has bonus shield. When you haste, gain crit chance. I don't know, I like the shield thing for that. It basically doubles its strength.
There are a lot of steps in the staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
Ah, how many skills you can have goes up over time as well. More chocolate bars, more health. Sell small items. We only have... Well, we do have 2. I still feel like we should get more. Gain regeneration equal to your level. I mean, 5 health back per watt, though. Or raw health for money. But we don't have money, so no, that wins. Scovile. Harkuvian Rocket Trooper. Or Preening Duelist. Let's try Scovile.
Try this hot sauce. You have to.
Okay, this is all in about burn. But he's not hurting my shield enough. Oh, now he is.
He created us to do evil. It's so hard to stop.
Okay, I can't beat the top tier monster anymore and I should stop trying. We've failed 2 in a row. Yep, we'll sell off our little things.
So you can have everything.
Submarine. Deal 50 damage. Gain shield equal to this item's damage. It is a weapon and it is aquatic. But it costs more than I have. Why is this saying up, up, up? Oh, it's saying if I buy this, this will level up more. Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you. What else can I get for you?
That all? Yeah, I don't think we buy the clam. That'll do. The Lost Crate. You find an abandoned chest. Sell aquatic items. Items that generate other items will generate items of the same tier. So gold shovel means a gold item. Okay. Or scrap. Get a scrap plus shield. Yeah, let's go with this thing. What's plus shield? When you sell it, your leftmost shield gains 6 shield. Can I sell it now? Yes. Here's real person.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
I have a lot more health. Poison. This copies the poison thing. This is also poison. Poison. A little bit of regen. Poison and burn and burn. Well, he never got to stack enough poison. New day? Let's see if the thing we were told about the shovel is true. Cannonball. Adjacent items have 3 extra max ammo. But the only thing we have that uses ammo is the bolus, and it's getting reloaded by the powder flask. Gain some extra money. It is a little. There's like a space thing and you're trying to... There's a space mechanic and you're trying to collect items and arrange them in the space to optimize your damage slash life generation slash, you know, combat potentially sort of thing. The dive weights have ammo. True. But I don't like the idea of risking this running out entirely. I like this shooting forever. You might argue that maybe with +3, like that 5 uses would be enough. Let's count how many times we use it in a fight. And that would therefore, like, that this would be better than this if it was also helping this in a fight where this doesn't run out of ammo. I'll just take the money. We could replace our shovel? Never! How dare you suggest replacing our shovel? I like free items. It could be terrible. It's giving me free stuff. Sell a gold thing. Oh no, sells gold stuff. And I am rich. Works at the docks. Oh! Well, that's different. I didn't know that that would generate stuff if it was sitting in my inventory. I assumed it would have to be out here. That's a different kettle of fish. Get a haste item or money. Let's go look at the buying. You would never speak of replacing it. I'm sorry. I cast some baseless aspersions against the flawless escutcheon of your shovel love. Besmirching it needlessly. Boulder. Deal damage equal to your enemy's max health. Holy! So if our enemy doesn't increase their health or get armor, they're dead after 20 seconds. On the other hand, do many fights actually last 20 seconds? Let's sell off this, and this. The cannonballs also give more ammo? Hasting the boulder. Try and get the boulder to happen really quickly. Rowboat. Adjacent items. Charge 2 seconds. If you have 5 or more unique types, its cooldown is halved. So we have small, tool, weapon, aquatic apparel. That's 5 things, right? Type doesn't include small, medium, or large, okay? Tool, weapon, aquatic apparel, tech. We have 5. So we could trade our shovel for these 2 things happening 50% quicker. Kind of. It would be more like happening 2/3 quicker. No. 1/3 quicker. And the other one, your aquatic items have +1 multicast, and their cooldowns are increased. Okay, so shoot slower, but all your triggers trigger other triggers sorts of things. And I can't afford that anyway. Even if I sell my cannonballs. I'm inclined to try the rowboat out.
Sylvia's got class, but no taste. Oh,
So these should now be quicker. Double check. Weapon, tech, aquatic vehicle, apparel, tool, weapon. Yeah, that should be fine. We've learned that we can't beat the toughest ones, so we are being less ambitious. Now maybe even the silver ones are too good. I should be able to hover the boat. Yes, the boat now says 4.5 instead of 9. True. Okay. Cog forklift. That's potentially a lot of damage if you have lots of little things. Like if you just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little things. That's 350 damage. Or you can shove it on the other end and speed everything else up. Crane, do 100. When you use an adjacent large item, this scales up in damage. If you use a medium, it becomes not quite as scaled up. Power sander. Adjacent shield items gain shield for the fight. That could let us scale our 2 shield things, but the middle of our shield space is already occupied by this. My weights being charged by the boat gives +1 more ammo, and therefore 1 more multicast, so more haste uptime. Whoosh. It hasn't explained what a lot of those keywords mean. What does multicast mean? No idea. I assume that it means the effect triggers to multiple things. So your comment, although well-intentioned, is wasted on my ignorance.
Just waiting for your command.
But it's already doing the maximum number of things, right? This is already doing all other 5 things. I suppose it does 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Yeah, it could do more if it was next to the boat, but then the armor wouldn't get things. The armor wouldn't be getting this bonus then. I think I care about hasting the armor more than the weights. Because this stops being useful. It runs out of ammo, whereas this stays useful. Chris, army knife.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Okay, a silver loot, or a gunpowder. Take the one with bonus money. I don't even get to see what it is. It was an eagle talisman. I would like more crit chance on my bolus. Gunpowder gives permanent ammo to the leftmost item. So we could make the bolus maybe have enough ammo that I stop feeling like I need the powder flask. Pole sells big items. Buy more chocolate bars, but we're poor. No, we'll take the shield item. Shield equal to this item's value. When you sell an item... Ah, so this is... You store this, you keep it in your backpack, and you sell other shit, and slowly this gets better. Yeah, I mean, honestly, these should just be, you click this, and now I hover shield, and it pops out a little pop-out thing that, like this, blocks damage ignored by poison, but for all of the keywords. Multicast. When you use this item, its effect happens multiple times. When an item runs out of ammo, it no longer fires. Items with haste charge twice as quickly. Yeah, so it's plus 100% speed for 1 second. So 1 second is actually 2 seconds. Okay, Finn's Big Bite. How could we not go to Finnboy's Shamu Emporium? Valpak. And Pure Money. I do like money, but I also like
Heat up,
health.
bulk up, get solid. That's
Guardian's Gravy Paint. Max health, shield items gain shield. Max health, heal items gain heal. Or regen. Regen has anti-synergy with our shield, so I think we go with the shield thing. A great and powerful restaurant. Podge. Let's go.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
You do see these tusks, right?
Okay, we've got more health. Slightly less regen. He has a lot of health come back. Oh no, these are pointless.
Well,
He's literally wasting space.
Isn't everything.
Easy win. Day 7. Our shovel puts in its work. What did we get from our shovel? A throwing knife. When you crit with another item, basically get rid of half of the cooldown on this. And it also has ammo, which I don't know that I love. We're also about to be over full, so I should maybe think about selling stuff. I mean, I like money. On the other hand, we would like to level up our bolus. And our force field. But what are the odds of actually getting them in the store? Probably fairly low. So let's just take the money. You won't find another force field? Yeah. Workers' security, gold in a weapon, gold in a tool, gold in a shield. We'll take the weapon. Pepper spray. The first time you lose more than half health, slow all enemy items for 1 second. Quixel sells small and medium items. Buys your large items at extra value. I could sell Cove, but the whole thing is that this value's up, right? I meant to keep this, sell other shit, and turn that into a bank, essentially. Get a tool, or upgrade a bronze item. Oh, and now I'm actually seeing what was meant before. You mean not the, like, edging of the card art, but the outer border outside of that. So, like, that's silver, that's bronze, that's gold, that's bronze or silver. And that's gold. I don't know why I wanted it to be the card art itself. But I did! So, maybe they shouldn't make this bronze. What would we upgrade? We could upgrade our armor, and that's about it. Sure.
You say old.
We could upgrade the bank. Eventually this will get better than that, right? If I make enough money. It's gonna take a long time. 7 versus 80. How do I choose to upgrade this? Like, I can't drag it there. This feels like a UI fault. I should obviously be able to drag this here. Am I forced to do this stupidity where I do that and then that?
Ooh, the keener the blade.
Yes, yes
quicker
I am.
the fight.
Shield equal to double. Well, it's still not worth enough that that's better. Viper Tyrant. Now, we've learnt we can't do the hard ones. We can only handle the medium ones.
Don't be a hero. Just hand it over.
Okay, a heavy poison effect. A shitty non-boulder. That could be amazing.
Nothing personal,
Yeah.
buddy.
That made all the other weapons scale up by weapon, 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 weapon. So 5 things were growing by the strength of the weakest thing, including the weakest thing, right? No, but it only has 1 ammo. That only should have happened once. That shouldn't have been that impressive. Anyway.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
Upgrade a silver, or learn a silver skill. We could finish upgrading Cove. Or we could upgrade Force Field itself. Okay, that was unimpressive. I have the buyer's remorse. Once again, I really do wish you could see what they would upgrade to before you pick it. Gain a weapon. Sells all items. Transform your items into something new. I don't want to do that either. I guess we'll just take the weapon. Another shovel, you say? Shovel maxing. No, I'll take that. The money. Because then I can start powering up Cove more. I should probably sell small shovel. I've got too much of my space tied up.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
Heal, regen, poison, poison. Whenever you heal or gain regen, gain poison. Poison, poison and regen, poison. So can I kill him before his regen scales up? Yes. Minus 900? What? Oh, because I have 600 shield. Okay. Maybe it was a crit? Yeah, they don't make my force field go down by trying to kill my health directly. Unless they can kill my health bar quicker than I kill them, because they're not touching my shield thing, my damage just grows and grows. 7 wins get us a silver. Silver victories earn more chests. Get to 10 to get to gold. Day 8. Shovel. What did our shovel give us? Goggles. When this gains haste, your items gain crit chance. So I could put this... No, because that's charge, not haste. My bad. It was a crit with the force field. Pushing its... Okay, so we now know that crit is about 50% damage. Because it was at about 600 shield, and it did 900. So, crits aren't double damage. Sell that off. How is Cove doing, actually? 15. Relax. Pearl dig site. Dig for a free item. Or sell aquatic items. We're getting kind of rich. I feel like we should maybe go shop and see if we can buy another one of these to stack, or another one of these.
Yay, it's my favorite air breather.
Flagship. If you have another tool or property, friend or ammo, it gains multicast for each. But it doesn't have any effects. What does it cast? Or is it just casting more damage if I do that? Yeah, maybe that's damage scaling. Shark claws. Sharks famously renowned for their hands and claws. Deal 40 damage. Your weapons gain 40 damage for the fight. It would just cast 50 damage again? Okay. Tool, property, or friend. And how big are you? It looks like this is 3 big, so I'd need to give up all 3 of these. To make space for it. Submersible. Gain shield equal to this item's damage, but its damage is low. If you have another vehicle or big item, it is more quick. I do have big things. Actually, I have one big thing. Shield. I don't like any of these.
Underwater?
I mean, this kind of gives scaling. I definitely don't have friend. I do have tool, though I'd be getting rid of tool to make space for this. I would have vehicle. I wouldn't have property. Yeah, no, this just seems bad. This is more of a maybe. Because after one trigger... After 2 triggers, that's as good as the bolus. And every time it triggers, it's also powering up the shield. It fires at the same rate, and that would mean I don't need Powder Flask anymore. Although it takes up the same space as these two. It's really expensive. 32.
Feels nice.
Yeah,
to
you know
little
what?
secret.
Let's say yes.
You're the only air breather I like.
Let's change these out. So, no you. No you. We have our new claws. We bought an aquatic thing, so this went up. And we sold some other things, so that went up. I don't have the money for anything else here. We continue. Gumballs, why not? Buy the gumballs. Sell off all the gumballs. Buy more gumballs. Sell them off. Sell off the gumballs. This is slowly approaching a useful number. $60. And holy moly, all those gumball sales have, Oh no, it's that our left-handed thing is, triggering that a lot. These have the same cooldown time, so it doesn't matter whether... Actually, it does. Because this is boosting this to go more quickly than that one. So I should rearrange this to be on the right-hand side. So that our rightmost weapon is this one. And it's getting the stronger left-handed trigger more often. Yes. We've been taught we can't beat the big one, so we continue with our silvers. They have more health than me. But my shield seems to be doing well. Yes. Yeah, that feels weird. That was, well, maybe it wasn't super easy. We did lose a fair bit of health. Continue. Go Speed Racer.
Full sail, my boys!
Race Carl. Deal 120 damage. When you haste, charge this by 2 seconds. So you'd want lots of little hastes to keep triggering this quickly. Sell. Do we want Professor Wriggle, learn a poison skill, learn a crit skill, or teach a gold skill? Let's learn about what gold skill.
I help you discover for yourself.
Mixed message. The first 3 times you use a non-weapon, charge 1 weapon 1 second. Yeah, it's not terrible. Either we'd be triggering the damage equal to shield a bit quicker, or we'd be triggering our scale up damage shark claw thing quicker. Ooh, when you crit, your crit chance goes up. But my crit chance isn't high enough that I think that matters. The first 3 times you knew... Oh, those are the same? No, this one seems better because it's just 4 times versus this one 3. But I suppose if the enemy doesn't have any non-weapons, this is useless. Yeah, Shield Bash is your enemy, not you. But 4 times still seems better than 3. It's only if the enemy had all weapons that this would fail to trigger, right? On the other hand, I have lots of non-weapons. So this would trigger a lot quicker if I pick you. So, am I going for the Blitz, or am I going for pacing my bonus? I think because this increases the damage of everything else permanently, I should go for the Blitz.
Every coin goes back to our community. We Sphinxians thank you.
Sell weapons, transform something, shield booster. Boost our shield thing. Power up Cove a little bit. Go buy some chocolate bars. That's a lot of things to sell, which powers up Cove more. Nah. I think we go to Finboy's Chocolate Bar Emporium. Buy chockies. Sell, 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 sell. Oi, I wanted to buy more. Let me buy more. I still have money. Boo! I really don't like the way it progresses you out of zones without... Like other times I've been able to buy multiple chocolate bars. Why not that time?
Go ahead.
Big boo.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Cardboard rectangles. I have more health, better regen. Holy! 1,000 damage. I mean, I can survive 1 hit. Considering that he had 1,000 damage thing, that was closer than I would have thought. When you lose to a player, you lose prestige equal to the current day. If you run out, your run is over. That thing is monstrous. Whenever you do a haste slow, poison free, or freeze or burn, take 1 off of this thing's timer. These things are charging each other up to go quicker. Each of those charges is charging that to go quicker. Okay, that one isn't doing anything especially impressive other than doing a single poison. So it's triggering this as poison thing. This is triggering hastes. Yeah, he's built all into trigger that sooner synergy. Well done. Well done, cardboard rectangles. Just have even more health. Sell haste, slow and cooldown, transform something, gain a friend. House party, we should transfer into playing a better game into playing house party. Trained spider, 2 poison. When you sell it, your leftmost poison gains poison. Goodbye, I don't like you. And bottled tornado. No, goodbye as well. This is now almost as good as the coral armor, but still not as good and bigger. Sell, sell, sell. Death Knight Reaper. We've learnt we can't beat you. We can beat the silver one still.
What happens next?
Oh my god. 3,000 damage?
Hush.
Oh, so close. One more shield trigger and we could have maybe lived through that. I could have, Shadow, if it had have let me buy the second set of chocolate bars from the chocolate bar store, instead of skipping past letting me buy the second set, because of the stupid UI not having a click button to proceed. I would have had enough health there to survive that. Another set of chocolate bars. No, no. Yeah, we'll take the free loot item. Feather. Reduce your items' cooldowns by 6%. Reduce your items' cooldowns by 6%. Your leftmost shield gains shield. Your leftmost poison gains poison. Or just raw money. I mean, the feather seems amazing. Am I committing this to being our final build? Because you want to use this when you're sure the items are your final items. But it looks like it also affects the items in... Let's test that. 4 and 4.5. Yes, it also affects the items in your treasure chest. Okay. Cove is one more sail away from equality with the armor. Leftmost weapon gains damage. Burns gain burns. Poison gain poisons. Find a better craftsman. Oh, this is spend money to have weapons gain more damage. Right? Yeah. Sure.
Ride that tide!
Level up. Silver. Silver plus loot. Silver weapon. Silver plus loot, because selling things is... powering up Cove. Where's my plus loot? Oh well, whatever.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on
Fight
Pelago.
noble. They weren't denied being able to buy chocolate. Boo hiss. 900 damage. And heal for 900. Holy moly. Nah, GG. $2,000 crits. Rip. Okay, let's try this again, and hopefully it doesn't exit out this time. Grizzle, grizzle. 1. Why? Why did it let me buy 2 the other time and not now? Boo! Boo! Okay, this has finally outscaled the coral armor. Gumballs. See, it says 10. Oh, maybe these are in total? Maybe these are in total. Not separate. Have I misunderstood that? Yes, okay. I've misunderstood that. I thought this was how many times you can click each button, not how many there are to do in total. Fine. Okay, that's now strictly better than the armor. For its starting number, the trouble is these get used, these power up this. So I think it's... I think this still ends up being better. It also has higher crit chance, but that's because it's in the leftmost slot, not because of anything inherent to it. Now, apparently I have to lower myself to the bronze ones now. I mean, the nice thing is that it does charge a little bit quicker. So it would go this, then that, which is something that we do very much want. At the moment, unfortunately, it goes this one, then this one, which is the wrong order. This would trigger before the damage equal to shield. Gain shield, then shoot for shield damage, not shoot for shield damage, then gain shield. You can have a go of it. You reckon just stick with the silver? Fine, we'll stick with the silver. Heal for 1,000. No, I very much should have gone down to bronze. Let's not get talked into doing that again. Upgrade. Upgrade Cove.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Now Cove is better than the Coral Armor by double. So I think we can sell you. And you. Keep powering up Cove. I am somewhat rich.
It's not overpriced. over poor.
You're over poor? I kind of think maybe I start buying and selling things just for the sake of powering up this.
Well, didn't think you had the coin for it.
So I basically just spent 8 to improve our shield by 2 times 3. Evan, extra large.
Go ahead. Underestimate me.
Evan is a big boy.
Makes this more fun.
I seek the ultimate secret. Will you get me any closer?
More health, more regen. He doesn't have any absurd, like, 1,000 damage plus 1,000 heal items. But... nah.
I am seeking gold in a world of lead.
That one heals equal the damage is nice. And this one scales, it doubles every time it triggers. GG, run done.
Your potential is vast. Let me show you.
Fate's Legacy. Choose a free diamond tier item. Visit a random enchantment location. Gain gold and experience.
There is more to your destiny than
Aren't we dead? Oh no, I have one more
This
loss
is how
allowed.
you win the war.
Enchant an item or heal.
Your things are so dull. Let me brighten
You
them.
or the shield thing? Do the shield thing.
This is why I wear red, so the crew won't see me bleed.
Turbo force field. I don't even get to read it before it insists on scrolling the screen. I really wish this had a do not proceed to the next screen until I click a button. I want time to read things. I want time to know what's happening, rather than just smush more stuff in your face suddenly. Turbo force field. Haste 3 other items for 1 second. Okay, so it hastes all my other stuff. Utility, chocolate bars. Yes, all in on chocolate bars. Sell chocolate bars. Wish we could buy even more chocolate bars. Small
Size
things
pollutes the
might be
brain.
cheap.
Mind is highly concentrated.
No, not cheap. We'll buy that one and
You
sell
wanna
it.
buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
Continue. Stick to silver. Yeah, but re-rolling costs money, Baron, and I'd rather use the money not re-rolling. That time our shield went mental.
Waste of gunpowder. Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Sells unique skills to me. Teaches a weapon skill. Teaches a crit skill. What's a unique
Your father was
skill?
a good friend, so I'll help you.
We
But
do
don't
have so
expect me
little
to go
money.
back.
The first time you crit freeze something. When you use a weapon, weapons adjacent to it gain damage. That would be amazing with a lot of tiny weapons. Like if you had nothing but 1-slot weapons. That would be so good. Everything we have is... almost everything we have is aquatic. So that's 3 times 9 damage and 2 times 9 shield. Versus... these slowly power each other up by 3. No.
Gotta admit,
That seems better.
Spirit.
Sells
Welcome in,
mediums.
What can I get you?
That's cheap. That's
I
cheap.
think you're really gonna enjoy
And then we
that.
sell them. Do we go again? I'll allow 1. That's too expensive.
If it's
Buy
not
and
right for
sell.
you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
Goodbye, Hemlock. We could further upgrade our shovel, you say?
Oh, delivery is free. I like the exercise.
Sure. Giga Shovel. Gain an extra EXP. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to get a use out of that. Gain a free loot item. Where's the cooldown one? Yeah, the cooldown one. Try and trigger all our triggers quicker. They're also on their last legs.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
They have more health, more regen. No obvious... the freeze effect could be annoying. Okay, so he just tries to freeze our whole board. And they are somewhat succeeding. Well done. Well done freezing our board. Yeah, so it's all about triggering these quickly enough that we're incapacitated all the time.
All of this is just training.
GG.
Our real fight is on Pelago.
7 wins. Win chests in ranked mode. Subscribe? No. Continue. It won't stop showing this in the way of stuff that we actually want to read, which is a bit stupid. Those look like some sort of earned currency. Night Baron. It has almost been 2 hours. If Baron's ending his viewing, that makes a sensible time to end his Dictator. There are things that I would say I enjoyed it more than I was annoyed by it, but there are definitely things that I would change with the UI. Click to progress to next screen, better hover tooltips, much better tutorialization, let you see how things upgrade before you pick to upgrade them, so that you're making an informed decision. There are a lot of ways that I would improve this, but it's pretty, it has nice sound effects, it has nice graphics. It's not terribly interactive. And it feels like you would need to know a lot more about the items to be making informed decisions about what's going to lead to a cohesive build. At the moment, I'm just picking things that look like they're good in the moment, because I have no idea of all the other things and all the other things that are going to be offered in the future. Similarly, it looks like knowing some of the enemies is going to be a big deal. Like that guy that was the property owner man who just did absurd damage. Like, if you know who he is, you know if your build is good against him, or you know to avoid him and pick one of the other ones. So it would be kind of nice if you could, like, hover... When you hover over them, it showed you what their items were, what their board state would be, and you could try and work out if you think it's good against you or not. Maybe? Anyway, thank you for bringing this to the channel, Baron. I hope you had a nice time with your Dictator. Sleep well, mate.